Here is our best way to spend one day at Universal Orlando, Florida, plus tips and tricks for you who is planning to visit Universal Orlando in 2023.
Hey everyone, this is Arwina and
The boy!
We are here at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, and I'm excited to share our experience at the park with you and everything we know about Universal Studios, including some fun tips and tricks we've learned along the way. We have the 2-park, 1-day, park-to-park ticket, which means we can explore both Universal Studios and Universal's Islands of Adventure theme parks in just one day. If you're planning a vacation and visit Universal Orlando for the first time in 2023, be sure to watch this video until the end. And we really hope that you find this helpful, and we hope that it saves you a lot of time and money while inside of the Universal Orlando theme parks like we did. To find out how we spend one day at Universal Orlando, make sure to keep on watching.
As soon as we arrived, we headed straight to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in the Island of Adventure. Pass through the port of entry and taking a ride through Zeus Landing, and then keep left, walking behind the restaurants and shops and passing the Lost Continent. This is by far the quickest route to get to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Our first stop was Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbikes Adventure, which is one of the most popular rides in the park. We got in the line at around 10:30 a.m. and waited for 3 hours before finally experiencing the thrill of the ride. Now, let's talk about tips and tricks and everything we know about Universal Studios. The first things we do before we come to visit: research, investigate, and plan ahead of time. While we've only planned for one day at Universal Studios, I have to be honest, I don't recommend it. Ideally, it's best to visit for at least 2 days to fully experience all the rides, attractions, and shows. My tip for you is to plan ahead and arrive early in the morning before the parks open. You can also take advantage of the single rider lines, which can cut down on wait times for certain rides. Another tip that we have learned from experience is to measure my children before travel to the park. This is important to find out if my child meets the height requirements for certain rides. In our case, my youngest is only 53 inches tall, but he loves extreme rides. So to help him reach the height requirements, we have a trick. He wears tall and comfortable shoes to gain a few extra inches. This way he can enjoy the rides he loves without any issues. Next, we headed to Jurassic Park to ride the Velocicoaster. We took a quick break to refuel with some snacks we brought along. Now, as far as we know, Hagrid and Velocicoaster are the most popular ride in the park. So this is important to knock them both out early and prioritize them before we go to any rides. After riding the Velocicoaster, we tried to have lunch at Mythos restaurant, but they were fully booked. And we didn't want to waste time waiting, so we decided to go for the burger digs as quick and affordable alternative.
So we got pork belly, avocado, and plantain.
From there, we made our way to the Marvel Superhero Island to ride the incredible Hulk coaster. At this point, we have completed the loop of the park and have come full circle back to Universal Studios. If you really want to experience all the rides in a day, I highly recommend getting an express pass. Otherwise, you may end up like us having to prioritize which rides you want to experience. Express pass and Premier Resort, is it worth it? Let's talk about it. Planning a trip to Universal Orlando can be overwhelming, especially when trying to decide whether the Express Pass is worth the cost. Well, it all depends on your budget and if you want to try all the rides and watch all the show. While it may seem expensive, the pass can save you valuable time and allow you to experience all the attractions on your bucket list. If you think you have the extra money, we recommend planning ahead and purchasing your express passes in advance, as the price typically increases as your trip date approaches. But remember, not all rides can use the express pass. Upgrading to a premier resort is another great option. Some of them offers free express passes and or other benefits such as early park admission. From here, we went back to Zeus Landing to explore. Then we rode the Hogwarts Express from Hogsmeade Station to King's Cross Station. Keep in mind that you need a park-to-park admission or annual pass to ride the train. Once we arrived at King's Cross Station, we had a bit of trouble finding Diagon Alley, so we went straight to the Man in Black alien attack. At this point, the day started to get darker and the Mardi Gras show just started. So we skipped the show and focused on riding Revenge of the Mummy and find the Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts before the park closed. When planning your trip, be sure to create a ride list. Consider which ticket option and accommodation best suit your family's needs.
Your first visit to the park. Your treasure and leave.
And if you are planning to spend a lot of time at the Universal Park, staying on site at a Universal Orlando hotel is a convenient and enjoyable way to make the most of your vacation. However, if you are on a budget and looking to save some money, staying off-site in a vacation rental or Airbnb can be a great option. For instance, we choose a 3-bedroom apartment with a water park that only costs $199 per night, instead of shelling out over $800 plus for a premier resort. We'll be sharing our affordable Airbnb in our next video, so make sure to check it out. And there you have it, everything you need to know for your visit to Universal Studios Orlando and Universal Island of Adventure. Overall, we had an incredible time at Universal Orlando Resort, even though we didn't get to ride everything we wanted to. If you enjoy our content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.